In this video, we're going to take you through the candidate side of the QuickApp process. So once the employer has initiated the QuickApp within the OccuScreen system, the system emails the candidate this email that you see here in front of you. So it lets them know that as part of their consideration for employment, they need to fill out a background questionnaire simply by clicking the link in the email. From here, they'll be brought to a landing screen that gives them just a little bit of information about the process that they're about to go through. So they'll click continue. And the first screen they'll come to is consenting to the electronic signature process. So they'll consent and hit continue. Then they'll be taken through all of the necessary disclosure and authorization forms required for screening. So they'll come through and acknowledge the disclosure. They'll be provided with the summary of their rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And they'll acknowledge that, hit continue. They'll be given the disclosure for investigative consumer reports. And then when they come to this screen, the system is going to ask them where they will be working and living. Based off of their selections here, they'll be given any required city and state notices. So let's go down here to California. So if they're going to be working in California, we'll also need to know if they're going to be working in San Francisco or LA. And then we're going to ask what state they're a resident of. Again, based off of their answers here, when they hit continue, they'll be given any relevant city and state notices that they will also acknowledge. So we have the California state notice, we have the city of LA notice, which they'll have to acknowledge. Just to show you as well, if they are in a different state that doesn't have any of these notices, they'll simply enter that state, and when they hit continue, they'll be brought to the next screen. So then they'll go ahead and sign the acknowledgement for the background screening, and then enter the last four of their social or a unique PIN, and then hit sign. They'll then be asked to enter in their personal information. Their first and last name will pre-fill for them. They'll enter their social, their date of birth, and then hit next, and enter their address. If they have other addresses to enter, they can just keep hitting the next or the plus button, and it'll give them some more fields to enter those previous addresses if necessary. They'll hit the next screen, and then they'll be brought to the screen where they'll be setting up their drug screen testing form. So they'll enter their zip code and click Find Collection Site. So when they come to this screen, based off of your account configuration, they'll have a few different options here for testing sites. So you can elect for them only to see the green pinpoints, which are going to be Quest Patient Service Centers, or they can see green and yellow. Yellow would include any preferred Quest PSCs. Again, that would come with an additional collection fee, as will the third parties. So this would include sites like Concentra or various sites like that. So again, green are Quest sites, Quest preferred sites, or third party sites, and the yellow and red sites will carry additional collection fees. So again, we can configure this however you'd like for your account. So the candidate can then click the pinpoints, and they will select the Quest diagnostic site that's going to work best for them. Then click next, and then click submit, and they're done with the process. From here, they'll be able to print all those authorization forms that they just consented to, and they'll also receive a couple of emails in their email. So they'll get a confirmation that thanks them for filling out the background screening, gives them their file number, and then they will also be sent their drug testing passport. So they will receive this email that has their Quest barcode. It will give them some information about testing, and it will also include the contact information for the site that they selected. So really, they'll just need to bring this in on their smartphone, or they can print it and they'll be all set to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to call our office, 888-833-5304, or feel free to email us at operations@occuscreen.com. Thank you.